Rolls-Royce is known for making some of the most luxurious cars in the world. But surprisingly, this $60 billion company was founded by a boy who spent his entire childhood in poverty. In fact, it all started with just 20 pounds of investment. This is the story of Henry Royce, the genius behind Rolls-Royce. 1863, the year when Henry Royce was born in a small village in England. His father owned a flour mill, but unfortunately, the business failed, leaving the entire family in poverty. When Henry was just 9 years old, his father passed away. To support his mother, Henry started selling newspapers and delivering telegrams. Till now, Henry's future was filled with darkness. But in 1878, his life got a turning point when his aunt arranged his job at the Great Northern Railway Company, where he discovered his talent for electrical engineering. By 21, Henry became an engineer at Maxim Weston Company, which soon went bankrupt, and now Henry had no choice but to start his own business. In 1884, Henry partnered with his friend, and they founded F.H. Royce and Company. Henry invested 20 pounds into the company, while his friend invested 50 pounds. This company focused on repairing electrical machines and creating products like doorbells and electric cranes. Henry's entry into car manufacturing came when he purchased a second-hand French car, Decauville. This car was noisy, the brakes were ineffective, and there were overheating issues. Dissatisfied with its performance, Henry decided to redesign it, and the new improved version was much better than the Decauville. He then assembled a small team and designed 3 identical 2-cylinder cars under the name Royce 10 HP. Charles Rolls was a luxury car dealer with a showroom in London. In 1904, his friend Henry Edmonds arranged a historic meeting between Henry Royce and Charles Rolls. Impressed by the cars Henry made, he decided to work together. They signed an agreement to form Rolls-Royce Limited, with all of their upcoming cars named Rolls-Royce. Their first official car was the Rolls-Royce 10 HP. This was an improved model of Royce 10 HP and was priced at 395 pounds. 2 years later, they launched Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost. This was a 6-cylinder and a 40-50 horsepower car, which was smooth, silent, and durable. Over 7,874 Silver Ghost models were made, which quickly earned the title of Best Car in the World, and it became the first choice of the kings, queens, and the industry leaders of that time. Tragically, their partnership ended in 1910, when Charles Rolls died in a plane crash. Now Henry had to lead the company, all alone. In 1911, Henry was diagnosed with bowel cancer, but he still continued designing cars. Along with his team, he hired a sculptor to design the iconic mascot for Rolls-Royce, which would be placed on the bonnet of their cars, and it was named as Spirit of Ecstasy. By 1913, Rolls-Royce sales and profits were growing massively. Their profits were more than 90,000 pounds, and there were plans to expand the branches internationally. Next year, World War I started, and the company began producing aircraft engines. In 1915, they launched their famous Eagle engine, which was more reliable, light, and fuel-efficient than its competitors. That's why the British Air Force ordered over 25 Eagle engines by the end of the year. They also made a Hawk engine for light aircrafts and a Condor engine for long-range aircrafts. And even today, Rolls-Royce engines are being widely used in thousands of commercial planes and military aircrafts. In 1918, World War I ended, and now the competition for luxury cars increased due to brands like Bentley, Daimler, and Cadillac. So in response, Rolls-Royce launched their next car, the Phantom, in 1925. This was a high-performance engine car with 4 wheel brakes. This model was a success and made Rolls-Royce the king of luxury cars. Following this, in 1931, Rolls-Royce acquired Bentley because the company was about to go bankrupt. However, just 2 years later, the company faced a big loss when Henry Royce passed away. Shortly after his death, Rolls-Royce introduced Bentley 3.5 liters, which was a successful blend of Rolls-Royce and Bentley. In 1998, the company was going through financial challenges. That's why, the same year, BMW bought the rights to Rolls-Royce Motors. Today, Rolls-Royce is a $60 billion company, with over 133 dealerships across 50 countries in the world. And even now, Rolls-Royce continues to impress their people with its luxurious and expensive cars. Owning a Rolls-Royce is more than just owning a car. It's like owning a masterpiece, which is a dream of many.